Hey, what's up to all my fellow and aspiring traders? I want to share with you an excerpt from the one of the modules from my trader mindset that we did today. Now, this is just one of the programs that I have. I've got like five programs that I run all year long. We do the live presentations. You do get a copy of the video. You do get a copy of the PDF of the presentation. But more importantly, you have the one-on-one mentoring that is a part of this program, because as we go through these things you will run into some issues that you probably can't deal with on your own. You may need help, need some ideas, need some coaching to get through. That's why everything is all inclusive. I don't it's easier for me not to try and sell this, that, and the other thing. Just one membership. It does not you do not have to renew. It lasts forever. So, and I don't plan on dying soon. So today we're looking at the art of taking a loss. And I know you've heard this before. You've heard many people tell you this. Losses are a part of trading. Okay, it is a part of trading. To deal with this fact, you must adopt a new mindset. The trader's mindset is what I'm talking about. Contrary to popular belief, trading is a business. I don't care if you're trading for yourself. I don't care if you're trading at one of these prop firms that has you trading futures and all this stuff. You're running your own business, okay? And every business has expenses in order to profit. You cannot run a profitable business without having some type of expense. Now, some are a lot less than others. Somebody said, man, I can run an internet business without any expense. Well, you got to have something to connect to the internet. You got to have the internet. Yeah, you can go and use free internet around, but no matter what, you're going to have some type of expense. And you're kind of limited to what you can make. Actually investing not a whole lot, whether it be yourself or money. Therefore, trading, our trading, our losses are part of our business expense. We have to look at that as part of our business expense. Just like the platform fees we pay, the our trading tools that we use, all of that stuff has to be paid, right? So when we look at being in business, we definitely want to keep our expenses down. Okay, the more we keep our expenses down, the more profitable we're going to be. But how do we do that? It's learning from our mistakes. I know you've heard that before. We learn from our mistakes. We learn from our mistakes. The best traders learn from their losses. Now, there are good losses and there are bad losses, and we did talk about that in this session. But you really learn how to assess your loss and gain valuable knowledge through that experience. And that's through your journaling and reflection. But what you have to do is make sure that you're trading, that you're the constant variable in your trading, that you're trading the same strategies, you're executing it the same way, you're using the same rules of engagement. Because if you're moving things around and changing things up and you're not consistent with your execution, then you're going to have a problem when you're looking at your reflection and your journal and trying to make decisions on what you need to change in order to eliminate some of that loss. Okay, but it's truly an art form. What we do is truly an art form. So what I want to share with you is this analogy about using tennis. In professional tennis, about 80% of all the points are won. Okay, in amateur tennis, about 80% of the points are lost. So professional tenors, basically it's a winner's game. Just like trading, professional traders, it's a winner's game. The final outcome of our trades are determined by our activities. Okay, I know we can't control the movement of the stock, whether it goes up or down, trade sideways or whatever. But our the outcome of our trades, how much we lose, how much we win, and all that, is determined by the activities of the winner. Now, amateur tennis players, amateur traders, that's a loser's game. Their final outcome is determined by the activities of that they're doing, and they're not winning activities. Okay, and this is the book that I got this from, Extraordinary Tennis for the Ordinary Tennis Player. That's where I got the data about the tennis. It's not something I just came up with out of the blue. But beginner players lose because they make mistakes. In tennis, we call those unforced errors. All right, so beginning traders or amateur traders, they lose in the beginning because they're making mistakes. They're making a lot of mistakes. So by nature, you're going to start trying to just get wins. You just start trying not to lose. And just like the amateur traders, all they're doing, their mindset is just to get the ball back over the net, and let their opponent try to make a mistake. It's like, I'm going to try not to make a mistake, and hopefully my opponent makes a mistake. All right, so most of these errors are unforced. That means we're just making silly mistakes. The market's not forcing us to make them. We're just making them because we're not trading like we should. Okay? So, it's all based on our lack of skill, and something that we talked about a lot is patience. Okay? Amateur tennis players make the transition to advanced professionals by learning first how to eliminate their unforced errors, okay? And then learning how to read their opponent's weaknesses and attacking them. They're not going in saying, hey, I need to learn how to not lose. No, they're learning how to win. Their focus, their mindset is on how to win, okay? And that's learning from their mistakes, not just eliminating them. Not just trying to mask them by doing other things. We're not just trying to get the ball over the net. We're trying to create or force ourselves to have a winning shot or to have a winning trade. Okay, so I think you figured it out now how this relates to trading. The amateur tennis player is just like the beginner trader. Full of unforced errors. And we've talked about a lot of the unforced errors in this program. This program and all of my programs, we really harp on these unforced errors so that you can pinpoint them, and you can understand when you're putting yourself in a position to make unforced errors. Okay? So instead of focusing. And what happens to a lot of these traders? Okay, what happens and where you make a mistake is that instead of you focusing on ways to win, you start focusing on ways not to lose. And when you focus on ways not to lose, that's a losing mindset. Okay, we have to focus on ways not to win. Now, some of you may be saying, well, that's the same thing. Focusing on ways to win is focusing on ways not to lose. No, it's the mindset. That's the difference. If you're either focusing from a loser's mindset, where you're just trying to get the ball back over the net, or you're focusing on a winner's mindset where you're trying to get the ball across the net and it not come back. All right, so that is what we're trying to do with our trading. That's what we're focusing on. So it's going to take a new way of thinking. That's why I named this the Trader Mindset Program, because it's helping you develop the winner's mindset, the mindset that a professional or winning trader has. Okay, it's the mindset that the exceptional professional athletes have. When the athletes get to the pros, they all are talented. They all are ultra talented. But what separates them from the others is not just their work ethic, but it's their mindset. Their mindset is a part of their work ethic, or their work ethic is a part of their mindset. So it's the whole mindset that you've got to change. That's why I call it the trader's mindset. So it's all about eliminating mistakes and inversing your thinking. So instead of looking at ways not to lose, you're going to study those mistakes you make. And instead of just trying to find ways to eliminate them, you're going to learn from them. You're going to focus on avoiding them. And in that way, we're focusing on how to win. And that's what's important. So that was kind of the main message from today. Focusing on how to win. So if any of you guys that are not members and you want to get this PDF so you can kind of get an idea how it looks, or if you're interested in joining us, shoot me an email, ed@averagejoetrader.org. It'll be in the description. Just shoot me an email. I'll shoot you a copy of the PDF for just this excerpt, and be happy to answer any questions you have. So you guys have a great rest of the evening, and I hope this lesson helps you in your trading. Peace.